Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But
it's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Conditions. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go right back to the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. Think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got his man all by himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on 1st down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2.
Now, off your pass.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Noles in the hurry up. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Here's the handoff. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators have their offense in high gear.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Your throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Throws into the middle of the field. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Give to the running back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The Florida State offense returns to the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Nice move to pick up yardage. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the 1st half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Picked off to stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll toss it to the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. Looking for room at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on target this time. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Just keeps slinging it. Big guy smells it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll set up to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
At some point, you just got to realize as a quarterback, don't throw it near him. That is number 10 on the season. When the ball's in the air, he thinks it's his. He thinks he's the wide receiver, makes the play, makes another interception. Lucky number 10.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the 1st down.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 45 on his way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown Seminoles. And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fellas, there's something tranquil about a sunflower, but there's pure hatred when it comes to the Sunflower Showdown. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Pulls in the deep ball. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Petty. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Petty. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Petty. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's picked picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get him.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late, and he's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Clowney. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. From the gun. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the...
Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tight end now in motion. Running to Green. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The Gators want to move quickly. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Florida! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no big...
Oh, there's the ball! And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. Hits the accelerator to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The lead
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. It's complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Bringing the heat. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry match.